But what we do now is just kind of take a short clip from our third session this week with Preacher and just go over some stuff that we did for worming. We wormed him real quick last year or earlier this year, I guess, and didn't take a whole lot of time. He had to get up on the mountain and stuff, so we just kind of rushed it. And so now we're just going to take a little bit of time with him here and just kind of get to where I can handle him and stuff. We've got the wormer ready to go, but I want to try to make it a good experience for him. So really what we do here at first, just kind of get him used to the contact on his nose and not being able to push the hand away, and then finding some softness. So really I'm just holding on to the halter with one hand, and I'm aware of where his head is and what it's doing with my right hand, if he softens that halter or not. And then my left hand is just kind of working around that nose and handling his muzzle and pushing on the side of it, and then reaching inside the mouth until he just kind of relaxes and softens. So I'm not like just trying to grab him and force it in there. I'm trying to create some sort of a change here. And that, just like everything else, it kind of means letting him work through things here. Like if he needs to nip at me a little bit or swirl his head around a little bit, then we'll just kind of, try to hang in there until he softens. So there he did pretty good. So we're just going to walk him around, kind of give him a little break here. And what we're trying to do is just set up some sort of a rhythmic pattern here for him that he can kind of rely on. It's not about like just targeting and forcing. But at the same time, we do kind of need to get him wormed here. It's not a huge hurry, but this is his third session, and it's set towards the end here. So we kind of fix it up to where maybe he's going to be thinking about standing. He's been working a little bit. He's a little bit sweaty and not too, like a little bit warm. Like he's got a winter coat and it's warm today. So my point is, like, the odds of him kind of wanting to hang out are probably higher than they would have been if we just walked in and tried to force a wormer on him at that point. So just here, we're just kind of checking in with him. He's getting the dog buzzing by there for a second, so I had to send her out. A little extra exposure never hurts there. He'll be ready for when the turkeys jump out on the trail there a little bit. So then here's the actual wormer. So what are we? We're 2, 3, 4 minutes into it here before we get the wormer going. So I just kind of slip it up in there, and then we'll see how he takes it here. Kind of lift his head up a little bit so it stays in. Standard protocol there. Then he took the wormer just fine. All right. Now, this is the important part here, and there's lots of different ways. This is not the end-all, do-all type video here, but I do want to create an experience for him. So we're going to redo the wormer again. Now, obviously, the tube's empty. You're not going to worm the horse every time you stick it in. You could stick some applesauce in there, different things. Molasses, I've done different things over time, but he wasn't reactive to it. But I do want to at least get that tube in and out a few more times. Like, notice he took the wormer, he let me put it in one more time, and then he didn't like this time. So again, we're just waiting for him to soften and relax and work through this. And you're going to see here at the end of the video, his whole mindset kind of changed to the whole thing. And that's really what we're looking for here, is that situation coming here at the very end. So we're gonna, right there. See how he just kind of lets down? That's the good stuff right there. That's what we're looking for. And, if that's his overall mindset to the worming, we're going to be good to go here in the future. So there, I just kind of release and rub on him and let him know he did a really good job there. And that's a successful worming. And then hopefully that'll help kind of get him to the next stage in life there. That wormer's pretty important to get into these young horses and help them through things. So we're just going to go ahead and pull the halter and call it a day and let him be. That was a really good little session for Preach.